building an indie business in the center of venture capital. I am Alex Edmonds. People on the internet call me Supreme Rumham, and this is the Building an Indie Business podcast, recorded in the Indie Business Studio. Okay, today I want to talk about CSS and the fact that I need to learn CSS, like really well. I need to be really good at CSS, and here's why. So, I was kind of thinking about this, and I want to build WordPress themes and Shopify themes and any other platform that has themes and is growing. I want to be on it and building themes for it, right? And so, I'm watching these videos, I'm learning how to build the theme and like the structure of it, and I kind of realized that anyone can do this. I'm focusing on e-commerce themes and like having it optimized for SEO and accessibility and making it look, or not, like the navigation look nice and feel nice for the customer. Anyone can do that. But the difference between every theme is what it looks like and how it looks like, and if it looks nice, if it looks bad, if it fits an industry, like the color scheme, right? So that's the differentiator. So I have to learn how to build unique themes through their design and the way that they look, right? Because essentially, when you break it down, all of the themes, the structure, the like SEO optimizations, the accessibility optimizations, those can all be the same. Anyone who wants to build a theme can look that up and put it in their theme. But what's going to be different is how it looks, right? So, I have my current theme, Tunes, and that's like red, black, gray, and it's very simple. But I can also create a theme that looks like Windows 95 or Windows 98 or Windows 7, right? And that makes it more unique. Someone can do that, but I'm the first to do it, and I have the skills to do it. Some people might not have the skills to do that, right? So that makes me different, right? I can create like a psychedelic theme and have it look all psychedelic and stuff, and that makes me different. And so I've been thinking about how I'm going to do this, and unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to go back to very basics, like the very basics. I'm going to have to treat CSS like I've never learned it before, and so that way I can just learn the ins and outs of it, because I struggle with CSS. I struggle with the fact that, I don't know what CSS can do besides like, color the font, color the background, move things around, and like, I can place things up, down, left, right, but my CSS is very weak. And if I'm going to be relying on CSS for my business and making myself unique and giving myself a competitive advantage, I need to learn the ins and outs of CSS. I need to learn CSS the way I know podcasting. Like, you give me a question for podcasting and I can answer it like that. And I need to do that for CSS. And so I have to go back to the very basics. And for me, the very basics, they're freecodecamp.org. When I first learned how to code, specifically HTML, CSS, JavaScript, I started at FreeCodeCamp, and FreeCodeCamp helped me learn and physically see, what I was doing, what the changes I were making were doing, right? So I think I need to go through FreeCodeCamp again, very slowly, and learn exactly what is going on, what the difference is, and learn CSS that way. And then another thing I'm going to do is I just need to learn like everything. So I need to like read about it. Read books, read blog posts, and then also another way I learn is by tutorials and watching tutorials and taking those tutorials and like changing things around. So, I want to create a Windows 95 theme. I need to go look for one and then, create that for WordPress and then make the changes that I want to make and things like that. And then I need to keep leveling up. I can't just stay where I am. I just need to okay, now I know where things go and how to make things move properly. And so then I need to figure out, how do I use, how do I change the color scheme up? How do I make psychedelic colors in CSS? How do I use animations? How do I use, motion in CSS? Even if I don't use it for WordPress, I just need to learn it because that's a part of the process of learning, right? Yeah, so to recap, I'm going to start at Free Code Camp. I'm just going to read articles like I've never seen before. I'm going to learn everything about CSS and like what to do, how to do it. I need to learn what I don't know. And so, yeah. And then I'm going to be working on tutorials. So, Free Code Camp, reading articles, learning shortcuts, learning everything I need to know, and then tutorials. And that is how I will learn CSS and make myself a differentiator in the WordPress theme community and other theme communities. So yeah, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.